An experience that has shaped me. Um, I would probably say the biggest experience that has shaped me into who I am, or shaped my life, was probably working up at Treasure Mountain Scout Camp for the past 3 years. I remember starting in 2010. I was 16, and you know, my friend had told me about it. He had psyched me up, and I was just excited to just have a fun time. Be away from my family for 6 weeks. Be by the Tetons, and just be in such beautiful country with such wonderful friends. And I remember I was working nature that year. I was teaching astronomy and forestry. Um, and so, yeah, I first started working there. 12-year-old to 14 to sometimes even like kids my age would come up, and they just learn merit badges. To get whatever rank they wanted. You know, in I don't know, but anyways, first year, I it was just so much fun. It was just so much fun. I had tons of fun with my ton of fun. I had just a ton of fun with my friends. And then second year comes, and again, it was just a lot of fun. But something kind of changed second year, and that was that I realized something, and that was that when you go to scout camp and you're counseling these boys, they're like just a couple of years younger than you, but you get to the point where you feel responsible, and you want to help them more. Um, and yeah, second year I was in Scoutcraft, and I taught pioneering, which, oh my gosh, was just a pain to learn. It was so hard, at least for me, because knots has been one thing I've never been able to learn in my life. But pioneering, teaching that, and then also being on the west end. In Treasure Mountain, there are two sides, west and east end, and you kind of get their spirits up by having this kind of competition thing. But I remember second year, our commissioner Jacob, who I was with most of the 6 weeks, would have me teach the cheers to the kids, and so I'd get this like big persona of like this very like uh, just like kind of like, let's get these kids into the mode of having fun, just being who they are. And so I remember, like, I'd teach them cheers like, the West, the West, the West is the best. Or, what was that? The West is falling up. We're never falling down. We keep it at a high level, elevate the crowd. Whether in your area, city, state, or town, the East Side is going to go down. And then after we'd teach these cheers, we'd end with our biggest cheer, which is kind of ripped off from a couple things, but it was the haka. And so I would shout like, a haka foy, and they'd shout back, a haka foy, and I'd go, he, and then I'd slap my legs and go, 2, 3, 4. Kamate, kamate, kora, kora, kamate, kamate, kora, kora, fikite, fakite, tikite, west, and I'd have them make the meanest, scariest face they could make. And I remember second year is when I started to get the kids to just, have a lot of fun and be themselves, and I noticed that they looked up to me. And I mean, third year I was able to like max this out. I mean, I was the West End cheerer dude. I did both of our areas in the West End, so I'd have to run back and forth between the areas. And I wish I would have done that more. There were some mornings where I was tired, but I don't know. There's just something, I guess, the point of all this, the point of all this rambling on about scout camp and how fun it is that I know that because of this experience, I want to help people. I want to help people be themselves or just become better people in general. And that's what I was able to hopefully do with these, 12-year-old kids, who, are just figuring out themselves for the first time. So yeah, an experience that was originally something that was just really fun, and it turned into something that was, I want to help these people. I want to help these kids. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for your consideration for this really cool scholarship. If I don't get it, it was just fun recounting the experience. So you have a wonderful day.